Think of the Amazon. It's not just a forest. It's the world's most complex, multi-layered, and mysterious ecosystem. Beneath those dense forests where even light barely penetrates, in the muddy waters of the rivers, and in the still silence of the swamps, something lives. It waits, it watches, and when the right moment comes, nothing can stop it. You're seeing it right now. But before you continue, if videos like this interest you, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. In every video, we explore the most powerful animal of a different country. And I'm sure the next one will amaze you just as much as today's. The green anaconda. Everyone knows its name, but hardly anyone knows the truth about it. It weighs 250 kilograms and can grow up to 8 meters in length. But set those numbers aside, because on their own, they don't tell the whole story. The real issue is this animal has almost no fat in its body. From head to tail, it's all muscle. It possesses dense, tight, and incredibly powerful muscle tissue. To visualize this, consider that the Hayabusa, one of the world's fastest and largest jet engines, weighs roughly the same. And in weightlifting, this weight often matches a world record. So the mass we're talking about isn't just a number. It's a massive reality. And that's the point. It's muscular power, 0.9 kilograms per square meter. That's the pressure an anaconda exerts during the constriction. To put that number into perspective, consider this. A human chest can withstand external pressure of up to 2 to 3 kilograms per square meter. The anaconda exerts exactly 3 times that amount. Pressure on the windpipe increases, blood circulation slows, and consciousness fades within a few seconds. And throughout this entire process, the anaconda simply holds on. It doesn't expend extra energy, it doesn't tire, and it doesn't let go. So how does this constriction begin? First comes the wait. A wait that lasts for hours, sometimes even days. Only its eyes are visible above the water. The rest of its body remains completely still beneath the surface. It registers every vibration, every sound wave, and every change in temperature around it. When prey approaches, the brain makes a calculation, measures the distance, and adjusts the timing. And then a single move, so fast that it's nearly impossible to track with the eye. This is a flawless moment where patience and power converge in a single body. We all picture this animal moving slowly and heavily on land. That's true, but its dominance in the water is a whole different story. It practically rules the water. This 250-kilogram body glides silently against the current, slips effortlessly through narrow passages, and can change direction suddenly when needed. What makes this possible is its spinal structure. The anaconda's spine contains nearly 400 vertebrae. In a human spine, this number is 33. This difference grants the anaconda incredible flexibility and control. Each vertebra can move independently, and each segment can generate force independently of the rest of the body. In other words, this animal can bend, squeeze, and change position all at the same time. I realize our minds struggle to grasp this, but all 400 of these joints work in perfect coordination. Simultaneously, and this coordination isn't limited to movement, it's also evident during hunting. After the anaconda wraps around its prey, it tightens its grip a little more with every exhalation. When the prey tries to breathe, its rib cage attempts to expand. At that exact moment, the anaconda tightens its grip a little more. The same thing repeats with the next breath. Each time, there's a little less space left. This cycle continues until the prey's escape becomes impossible. In the engineering world, creating a system this mechanically efficient would require highly complex calculations. This animal, however, does it instinctively with perfect natural ease. Can you guess how large a prey this animal can catch? There are documented cases: adult caimans, full-grown deer, and even small tapirs. The average weight of a tapir is around 200 kilograms. So the anaconda can hunt an animal nearly as heavy as itself, and it can swallow that prey. Its jaw consists of 2 independent halves, each capable of moving independently. The connection between the lower and upper jaws is extremely flexible. Thanks to this structure, the anaconda can slowly and patiently swallow prey much larger than its own head over the course of hours. At this point, most viewers are asking, how long does it take to digest such a large prey? I'm sure some of you can guess the answer. Pause the video right here and share your thoughts in the comments. I'll feature the comment from the person who gets it right in the next episode of my video. Let's get to the answer. Scientific studies show that snakes that swallow massive prey produce new tissues to digest their prey. After swallowing their prey, they produce new heart tissue, new stomach tissue, and new blood vessels, thereby enlarging their hearts, stomachs, and circulatory systems. This allows them to digest their prey more quickly. Moreover, once digestion is complete, the excess tissues are broken down and digested again. This allows the snakes to shed the excess and require less energy. In addition, digesting a large prey can take weeks, and during that time, the anaconda barely moves at all. Its metabolism slows down, energy consumption drops to a minimum, and all resources are directed toward digestion. This metabolic flexibility is so advanced that researchers have observed anacondas surviving on just a few meals a year. A 250-kilogram body can go without food for most of the year, and this does not weaken, wear down, or slow it down. But that's not the most impressive part, and this strategy sometimes yields incredible results. According to documented cases, anacondas can track animals that regularly visit the water's edge for weeks on end. If a herd of deer that comes to the water early in the morning uses the same route for weeks, the anaconda learns that route and positions itself exactly at that spot. This is no coincidence. It's calculated. So, where does this animal's true strength end? Look at the largest documented hunting cases. Consider an adult caiman, or Amazonian crocodile, weighing an average of 80 to 100 kilograms with its thick, armored skin. It's one of the Amazon's strongest animals. The anaconda can hunt this animal, not by piercing its armor, but through the pressure applied to the area it wraps around. That 9 kilograms per square meter of pressure proves stronger than the caiman's armor. There are video recordings of these encounters, and the outcome is the same every time. The anaconda's constriction power prevails. But perhaps the most striking example is this. In 2016, researchers in Brazil recorded an anaconda measuring 8 meters in length and weighing 250 kilograms. When the animal's stomach contents were examined, a full-grown adult deer was found inside. The deer weighed around 150 kilograms. In other words, the anaconda had swallowed a prey weighing nearly 60% of its own body weight. And while doing so, its jaws didn't break and its body didn't tear. It simply expanded, wrapped around, and swallowed. You're pausing here, aren't you? That's perfectly normal, because it takes a little time to process this information. The human mind struggles to grasp this scale, because our brains don't possess the digestive enzymes found in an anaconda's stomach, making it difficult for us to comprehend and interpret. But the numbers are so clear that they help us, at least a little, to understand this complex and perfect creature. And this is exactly where we come to the anaconda. Least known trait, live birth. Anacondas do not lay eggs. They give birth to live young, and they can bring 20 to 40 young into the world at once. Each young is completely independent from the moment it is born. No maternal care is needed, no training is needed. That constriction strength, that patience, that hunting intelligence, it all comes from birth. Now put it all together. 250 pounds of pure muscle. Cibi, vertebrae. 9 kilograms of constriction pressure per square meter. The ability to swallow prey nearly as heavy as itself. The ability to hold its breath underwater for 10 minutes. The ability to survive for years on minimal energy. And behind all of this lies a learned, honed hunting intelligence. This is Brazil's most powerful animal. The green anaconda. Amazon provided it with the right environment. In return, it protects Amazon. This cycle has been going on for many years, and there's no need for it to change, because this system already works perfectly quietly, patiently, and unseen, just as it always has. If this video caught your interest, don't forget to like it and subscribe. If you're curious about which country's animal I'll be featuring in the next video, make sure to keep your notifications on. See you soon.